What's up? What's up, everyone? It is Friday. Welcome to episode. What episode is this, Wally? We're 19, 20?
15.
15.
We're on 15.
Episode 15. Man, my days are all mixed up. So I'm your host, Dylan Starr. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Got my boy Wally Wynn. Wally, what's going on, man?
What up, knowledge boners? It's staying. It's staying.
All right. What's going on, knowledge boners? Thanks for tuning in, guys. This podcast, we're now on our third week. And, this is basically for aspiring entrepreneurs or anyone who's even thought about maybe getting into business, getting into entrepreneurship. And we really just wanted to, inspire you guys, share with you guys our experiences, really let you hear our journey live, right? I mean, that's what it's all about. We're going to share all of our experiences with you guys. You're going to actually be able to hear our struggles, our wins, everything we learn. We're going to do everything in our power to get, experts levels above us on this podcast to deliver even more value to you guys. Me and Wally are constantly learning every day. We love learning. We love knowledge. That's why we call this podcast the Knowledge Boner Podcast, right? We, quote unquote, not literally, but figuratively get a boner from badass fucking knowledge. We love this shit. So if you love learning as much as we do, you guys are in the right place. And, thank you guys so much for tuning in for the past few weeks and supporting us. We greatly appreciate it. And, today's kind of Rant Fridays. Till we deeming it otherwise, we're, fuck it. We'll stick with it. And today, Wally, I want to kind of talk about fucking Google Nazis. I know for those listening, Wally's really, this guy fucking picks up shit quick. Let me tell you, first of all, he is going all in and learning SEO and stuff right now. And his learning capacity is pretty impressive. He started like a week ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Give or take. Give or take.
Yeah. So, and if you guys want to know what that means, SEO is search engine optimization, has to do with Google. That's just a little side story. It's not even related to today's topic, but I was on my phone and I was targeted by an ad on Facebook, and it was the Kino Body. Have you ever seen the Kino Body, dude?
No, I haven't.
Okay, so I think it's either Greg or Gary. I think it's Gary. This rip dude who started a program called Kino Body. Makes really good money. Has a really nice house, a fucking badass car. Multiple cars actually. I think actually his parents are wealthy. A lot of his wealth was like kind of handed down to him from what I've heard and what I've seen. And he has, built this business called Kino Body. Basically, you can eat whatever the hell you want to and still lose weight is his whole thing. Like intermittent fasting in the morning, you skip breakfast, you just drink coffee, you go do 5 core lifts, and then you eat your big meals later in the day, spread out, and you can still like be ripped as a beast. It's this whole fucking thing, right? Which is cool. It's not for me. If you guys listening in, like I follow Jeff Cavaliere. I fucking love him. Only because of physical therapy standpoint, I relate more to him through personal injury. And I'm just reading the comments on this fucking post, like the amount of hate and fucking haters that it's appalling. People like, oh, why do y'all listen to this shit? Like, look at his car, look at his house, I'm showing off. And, one guy was like, like his fucking money was handed to him, and not even related to what it is he's talking about. Like, his program. And people are on there making up valid points. Like, what the fuck does that have to do with anything? Like, who cares where he got his money from? Who cares how he acquired his wealth? Like whatever, like good for him. Like, he's doing this thing. But people are on there like, why would you pay this guy for his program? I have no idea how much his program is, but obviously, he's selling something. He has a quiz for your body type. Why would you pay him when you can just fucking go on Google and learn what you need to do to lose weight? And I'm just like, oh my God, like just shaking my head. And I've gotten really good about this, guys. Once I realized, like, my time's valuable, I never put in output. Like I don't take the time to go and I used to be very argumentative years ago. I've grown as a person. I don't do that shit anymore. I won't just go in and just get in a fucking argument with people because it accomplishes zero, nothing, right? I'm not going to call people out on their fucking stupidity. But you know what? Hey, guess what? fuck them. I have my own podcast, so now I can just talk about it. I can call anyone out on whatever the fuck I want to. So this is actually awesome. So I'm going to use this time to fucking call out the stupidity. Guys, the way Google fucking works, okay, is whatever you want to find, you will find. Let me say that fucking again. Whatever it is you want to find on Google, you will fucking find. It will give it to you. That's how it works. That's the whole purpose of SEO. And when it comes to shit like losing weight or anything in life, if you just go off of free and you just go on Google, it's not going to get you fucking far. What if somebody ranks an advanced workout routine that you think is going to give you good results, but you're not at the level to be able to handle that? Right? And then you fucking hurt yourself.
No, the perfect example of this is did you guys know like P90X was a really big thing? You know what I mean? You know P90X. Everybody does. Oh, yeah. Everybody on that listens to this podcast has at least heard of P90X one time. And think about it. Did you know that there's actually a pre-program to P90X that you're supposed to do for 30 to 60 days before you even start P90X? What do people do?
I did not know that.
What do people do? They buy P90X and they start doing it. Idiots. And that's why people injure themselves. That's why people get hurt. That's why people say, "Oh, this crap doesn't work. It's too hard," or whatever. It's because you didn't do the pre-program, you idiot.
And even coming from a kinesiology standpoint, for us going to school is like, you guys understand there are certain lifts and shit that I see people do in the gym all the time, and that there are programs on bodybuilding.com, which is fucking free. It's fucking free, guys. And they tell you to do shit that will fuck up your shoulders, and you have no idea. You go talk to a physical therapist and you show them that movement, and they're going to tell you you're a fucking idiot. Don't do it. Don't do it. But if you go off of free and just Google and you just take that advice to heart, then you're going to fuck yourself up. It doesn't matter whether this is in health to lose weight or whether it's something in business. Guys, go on Google and ask how to start a business or how to make a lot of money in business. Fucking Uber comes up. Uber, it's free advice. It's fucking free. Go ahead, guys. Go start an Uber business. Tell me how much money you make. Let me know how long it takes you to make millions. Go ahead, do it. It's fucking free. Like, Google said it, so it must be good. Like, and the moral of this, guys, is like, first of all, I can't, people that take the time out of their day to go and like hate. I'm actually excited. I'm actually, I'll be honest with you. I'm going to be 100% honest with everyone listening right now. I'm kind of pissed off that we don't have any fucking haters yet on this podcast. Like, I'm like intently looking every single day being like, oh shit, like, why isn't anyone saying anything bad? Like, anything at all? Like, fucking critique us, or like where are the haters? Like, come on, guys, where the fuck are you? Where's the negative shit? Like, I'm just waiting for it, because when you become successful, right? Like, that's what it takes. Like, you have to have that shit. But it's a direct reflection of yourselves, guys. Like, if you're going to take the time and hate on somebody else that's wealthy, like, not, when I saw that ad, the only thing that went through my mind was, okay, this type of workout regimen isn't for me. Not at one point did I see his video and I was like, oh, look at this fucking ripped, cocky asshole with his nice car and his nice house that he got from his parents, and I could just go on Google for free.
Man, dude, let me interject there for just a second. This is a really powerful lesson that I learned. I learned from two different sources, but they told it two different ways, and I'm gonna share with you guys on the podcast here. And by the way, people pay for just this like aha moment. I know for a fact that people pay upwards of $3,000 to $5,000 for a fact. Yeah. Just for this one. So, and basically it's this. It's what story are you telling? So what I mean by that is, let's say you go to the grocery store and you get your groceries, you go to the checkout counter, and the person bagging your groceries has like really, really jacked up teeth, and they smell, and maybe their hair's messed up or whatever, but they're really, really friendly, and they say hi to you. And you shake their hand, you don't have a conversation, but in your head, you immediately made up a story about that person, didn't you? You're like, oh man, that person's probably homeless, they're probably broke, blah, 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 whatever. You literally, and in your head, you start to fashion this story about that person. When in reality, you have no idea what the heck, what they do. That person could be a millionaire and just bags groceries for fun. And you wouldn't have no idea because you made up a story about him. So basically the concept here is that you need to walk into conversations and dealing with people and everything by eliminating that story. because it's in your head that you have no idea. Like just like you guys on the podcast, like you think that you listen to me and Dylan, and you think that you all of a sudden have like a good in-depth like view into our life, which we have shared a lot. But you still don't know us. You don't know us. You have no room to judge us. But it's just the story that you tell yourself about us is what basically projects forward. Does that make sense?
Oh yeah, no, absolutely. And I think just people take shit on Google like too literally. Like, whether it's politics or anything, like I see people share shit all the time, like, oh my God, look at this with like Trump and look at this with this person. And all I see as a marketer is just like, okay, this is an advertising website. Everything that these people put in here, everyone's going to think is true because it's on fucking line.
And Trump is the best one.
Yeah.
Trump is,
realize
go ahead.
People monetize off his fucking name. Those guys don't get. His name is worth billions with a B. Billions of fucking dollars. Like imagine if your name was worth so much fucking money that people would just write any article about you, like whatever it is, for shares because they know they can monetize off your fucking name. Think about that. Like, and people feed into this shit like constantly. Everyone's just fucking Google Nazis. Like I get it. My girlfriend does it all the time, guys. What do you think about this? She'll tag me or share an article or if she argues with me to prove a point. I look at it and I'm like, commercial website. Did you read it? No, I didn't fucking. You sent me a goddamn commercial website that you found on fucking Google that was SEO'd at the fucking top of the rank. I guarantee if I pull it up, I can show you. And as soon as I click it, there's gonna be banner ads fucking galore because they want to sell shit, and you're just feeding into it.
Yep, exactly.
So guys, don't be a fucking Google Nazi, guys. Stop. Just because it's on the internet doesn't mean it's true. Not everything as it seems.
And just to touch on like the reason you pay for advice. This is another one right here. Okay, how many of you guys know WebMD is? Okay, I'm sure everybody does. Do you go on WebMD and tell WebMD that you have a headache and you have the chills or whatever? And I guarantee if you start typing in all the symptoms that you have into WebMD, it's going to tell you either have cancer or you're dying in the next month.
Oh my God, I have chlamydia. What the fuck? How is this possible?
Right, I haven't even had sex yet. Like that kind of stuff. And it's like, and in my head, I'm like, you guys really, you're gonna Google this crap? Like that's what you pay for. Like that's why the doctor makes a lot of money, right? Because he spent all those years in school to get the knowledge. The reason why people that's the reason why people go to him, and they tell him what is wrong with them, and then he prescribes them a treatment. That's what doctors do. That's the point. And so you pay for that. You pay for advice right now. You just don't even realize. So do the same thing for your business.
Yeah, absolutely. And think about it this way, like, take the Kinobody route, right? All these people are like, oh, well, I'll just go on Google. Like, and okay. If that was the case, guys, if it was so easy to just Google and find a workout routine, I want you to think about every single year people that do that. What percentage of those people actually get results? It's minuscule. It is fucking minuscule. They see it. They don't stick to it. They don't show up. They don't do what they're supposed to. They don't do everything in the routine. They're not committed because they don't fucking value it. It's free. Now, if I go to Dwayne Johnson, right, the fucking Rock, who is a monster, he is a beast, right? You think Dwayne Johnson is gonna fucking train me for free? Fuck no. I can't even imagine how much he would charge, for his time of just showing up, even twice a week. Like, that'd be awesome. Screw it. I'm gonna add to my vision board. I'm gonna fucking work out with The Rock one day. I'll pay for the shit. But the point is, do you think I'm gonna get fucking insane results training with Dwayne Johnson? If I pay him, let's say it was $10K. Hey, I'm gonna work out with you for 1 hour. It's $10,000. Do you think I'm gonna show up for the workout? You bet your ass I'm gonna show up. I just paid $10,000 fucking dollars. Do you think I'm gonna pay very intense, close attention to what the hell he's telling me? I just paid $10,000. He's the fucking Rock, who's a beast. Of course I'm going to listen to what the fuck he says, right? So you value what he says. And what's funny? I guarantee you, I can't wait to prove this one day, Wally. I cannot wait to prove this. I guarantee you, if you Google every workout or every article about him, like, what he does for these movies and his style working out, I fucking bet you, if you talk to him, it's completely different than what it says on Google.
Oh yeah. I'd love to have him on the podcast like one day, one day in the future,
Ah,
and have
I
him talk about it.
guarantee it. Like everything that shows up on Google for his hero workouts or whatever it is that they throw on him is completely different than what he actually does. It's got to be because at his age he's still a monster and he's healthy. Like that's blows. Like from my injured standpoint, when I see the guy, I'm always thinking like how is this guy still able to work out this intensely, put in this much time, and he's not fucking injured, especially with his wrestling career.
I know that's what I was thinking in my head. Is like the wrestling career is the biggest part. You see so many wrestlers get injured and they can never come back to the game. They hurt their back or whatever, and he's always been fine.
Exactly. So, when you guys see shit online and before you even go in to critique somebody or you judge somebody, or maybe you see something that other people are paying for and you want to be like, you guys are fucking idiots, just realize they're going to get results more than you because they at least value whatever it is. I don't care if they paid $100 for it. Okay. They're going to get results. They value it. They at least put their money where their fucking mouth is. They're probably going to be more committed to it than you. In a year from now, you're still going to be a fat ass and they're going to have results because they valued it. So you go ahead and stick with Google, right? You throw all your hate out there. You be a fucking keyboard warrior. Go on Google and learn as much as you fucking can. Tell me where you are in 10 years.
Right. And then be careful about the story you're telling yourselves too, because that's so important to think about. Like most people think, like for example, this is the best one. If you were just chilling right now and you heard a Lamborghini pull up without even like seeing the guy who's driving the Lambo, you already have a picture in your head, don't you, of who's driving that thing, and what kind of attitude they have, and what they probably like, and what they're probably on the way to do, and what they probably say to their friends, right? You literally go into, like, your brain takes you so far down the rabbit hole of creating this story. It creates a story. But does that story have anything to do with you? No, it doesn't. It doesn't have nothing to do with you. All thing that matters to you is the results. That's it. You want his results? Okay. There you go.
Yeah, exactly. But what was that movie? Was it Pursuit of Happiness? Yeah, in Pursuit of Happiness with Will Smith. Amazing movie. Yeah, a guy pulls up in a nice car and, Will Smith actually goes up to him and asks him, like, how, what do I have to do this? Instead of being judgmental of the guy with the nice car, Will Smith's broke and he's just like, where do you work? What do you do? How do I get to the point where I can have money like this? That's the type of mentality that you want to have in life. Like that movie was incredible. I mean, it's spot on. So definitely recommend it if you haven't seen it. Have you even seen Pursuit of Happiness, Wally?
I have not. I haven't seen it front to back. I've seen like pieces of it, like there in the middle, but I have not watched the movie end to end. No.
Okay, that's cool. Yeah, but so I guess that's it for Rant Friday, guys. Let us know what you think. And have you ever made this mistake yourself? Have you ever gone online and just, purposely critiqued or, shared your opinion with a Google article, right? On social media. I know if you listening right now, you're probably saying, I haven't done it. You're full of shit. I know you motherfuckers have done it. All of you. You all do it. But next time you do that, just catch yourself and just realize, like, think about it. Just stop and think, okay, what website is this article on? There's a reason why, guys, that colleges won't take .com websites, right? There are only certain ones. Like I think Forbes has enough credibility. I think they gave Washington Post, which is kind of a mind-boggling to me that they allow it because they skew a lot of shit too. But journals that you find on Google, guys, if you think that you could write an actual essay and submit it in college and it'd be taken as a valid source, then go off of it. But if not, then don't fucking use it, guys, because it's not credible. They just want to sell shit. So you have anything to add to that, Wally?
No, man, I got heated for a second, so I'm good.
Yeah, no. So that's what it's all about. Rant Fridays is fun. I know we can just kind of throw the bullshit out from our week and, maybe something that's been crossing our mind, share it with you guys, and hopefully change your perspective a little bit, make you look at things a little differently from our world, from a marketing standpoint. Friday, guys. Thank you guys so much for tuning in this week. Hit Wally up on Reddit. Please let us know what you want us to talk about. And we will see you guys next week for week 4. So thank you guys so much for tuning in. Follow us on Instagram, and you guys have a wonderful weekend.